What's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this vid. It's titled, That's My Man. 21 Savage's wife speaks out. Latto dragged while pregnant. What? The ghetto. Not the wife coming out to speak, knowing this woman is pregnant. Oh, this is ratchet. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, y'all. Cardi B had to shut down a rumor that she was out here buying herself some expensive bags because Offset was broke. So someone posted this video that says, so Cardi was buying her own bags this whole time and letting y'all think Offset was spoiling her, and baby, she shut that down real quick. So Cardi B responded and said, never. I'm never the type to do no lame-ish like that. There was no
blah, blah. Let's get to the main point of the video. They mentioned Cardi at the end. I skipped that because I don't care. Because the main title is about Latto and 21 wife.
So it seems like Cardi B is basically saying like Offset wasn't broke and having these gambling problems we was together because she was managing his money. Okay, she was trying to make sure he was not broke. Moving on, Mariah the Scientist brought out Latto to perform, and you guys know Latto is a big mama, one kid on the way now. Now she is getting dragged on social media not only because she was performing while she was pregnant, but because of what she was wearing while she was performing. So people started saying things like, I don't care how y'all try to normalize this, it ain't normal. Bye. My generation is cooked. Y'all don't come for me. Someone that said, who approved of this look? Lord, she could have wore something more appealing. And a lot of people just didn't like what she was wearing while she's pregnant because as you go,
I don't think there's anything wrong with the top portion, but I do think it's a bit odd to just have your whole ass cheeks out as we see your big pregnant belly. It looks a little off. Like, wear what you want though, whatever. But I think it is an odd choice of an outfit.
Guys can see she's showing everything, pregnant. And she's also getting dragged for twerking while she's pregnant. Some people feel like, hey, you shouldn't be twerking while you're pregnant, you should be more respectful. And some people feel like, hey, let her do whatever she wants to do. That's her body, that's her baby.
Why do y'all make such a big deal about bitches twerking?
What did the wife say? I don't care.
They got pregnant, bitch. And then y'all having about, oh, it's not classy. It's not classy. Bitch, I got literal proof emerging from my belly that I was just bouncing on some dick. Where's the class in that? Like,
not with you,
let that girl get her little one too. Jesus. I don't understand. Like, if you don't want to twerk while you're pregnant, guess what? You don't have to twerk while you're pregnant. Ah!
Y'all, here's where things get messy. So 21 Savage was performing the other night and his wife was in attendance, and she was in the crowd saying, my man, my man, my man. Mind you, her man is supposed to be Latto's baby daddy / boyfriend, whatever they got going on. But baby, she's in the crowd saying, my man, my man, my man.
There's two niggas in this bitch I want to give a shout out to. Savages in this motherfucker. 21, I appreciate you for coming on, nigga. Shout out to Weezy. And Tyler, the fucking creators in the building too, my nigga. I appreciate you. Let's turn up tonight. Let's be sitting up, y'all. Y'all sold out a show on a fucking Thursday. 11 fucking times, ATL.
I'm ready for them to show my man. I'm ready to show my man.
At this point, who does he belong to? Who man is this? Because you got the baby mama / wife saying, my man, my man. Then you got the other baby mama /
even if she's not actually with him and she's just trying to piss Latto off, this is just a very messy, ridiculous situation. Like, it's clear that they have something going on. Even if he's mainly with Latto, he's still fucking with her to some degree, because who does this? Who would do this? And I recall a while ago they were beefing and sending like subliminal shots to each other like on social media, and then I remember she was posting when she was out having dinner with 21 Savage and like trying to, you know, rub that in to be petty when, you know, she knew her or Latto was with him. So it's just something very messy and trifling going on with these people. And just, child, having a baby with this man, this is a choice. This is a choice.
Side chick saying, my man as well. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this, because some people feel like 21 Savage only married his wife so he can get citizenship.
And that's clearly not the case. If that was the case, she would not be doing all of this. That doesn't make any sense. Like, she wouldn't be. And if it's just for citizenship, then they wouldn't have went public, because wouldn't this have gotten him in trouble? You know, that I don't buy that for a second, that, oh, he was just with her just to get his, you know, papers or whatever. Because if that was the case, then she wouldn't be doing all this. It would be like, oh, you already paid me, I don't care. Like, go, you know, this was a fake marriage anyway. But no, you had the concert, my man. Clearly quoting Latto, like, nah, this is messy and trifling.
But baby, she's over here saying my man. So I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I would like to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this down in the comment section below.
For this man, this face, this knife. Y'all are being ratchet for this one. And having babies by this one.
From people calling her out for getting pregnant by married 21 Savage. You got Latto making a post, calling people out who've been calling her out for getting pregnant by 21 Savage with him being married, right? You know, that's what's gonna come with that, right? So Latto posted, y'all be so mad with opinions on a life you don't understand. Worry about your own situation before typing mine. Half of y'all judging me are in worse situations just without the spotlight. So that was
her saying y'all in worse situations. That implies that she knows her situation is fucked up.
Latto going in on people calling her out for getting pregnant by a married man. Hey, I believe, you know, hey,
a married man,
right? You know, when you out here getting pregnant by a married man, you're gonna have criticism coming your way. You know what I'm saying? That Latto saying some of y'all calling her out, y'all baby mamas, y'all out here running around getting pregnant by a married man. Look, she's calling all the joints out who got worse situations, even though I'm like, her situation, look, that's up there, right? Anytime you get pregnant by a married man, you're gonna have a lot of joints calling you out, especially the married joints, the joints that are in long-term relationships. You know, look, them type of ladies really don't like, you know, y'all joints running around here getting pregnant by married men.
Tasha K's obsession with Cardi B is about to cost her more money. Now, Cardi has asked the judge to sanction any time that she violates this NDA, and she's claiming that Tasha K has already violated it at least 25 times. Now, y'all, she says that Tasha is playing these games. Instead of her directly mentioning Cardi, she's mentioning anybody that's attached to her. Now, we saw just this last week. She had not been really talking about Stephon Diggs, but soon as
Tasha K is gonna end up in jail somewhere because she's playing with the court of law. I don't think that's smart to do, but I am tired of them. Okay, we're gonna have to push past this because I don't really care about these people.
Is messy.
Oh, they trying to say she's trolling Latto.
Start selling something more than her house. Okay, because the crib ain't gonna be enough. Is messy.
She said he look good, y'all.
Savage's baby mama was in the crowd of his performance, screaming out, my man. This is all amid Latto being pregnant. You know, Latto is infamous for saying her man.
My man. Thank you to my man. What can I say? I love my man. I wake up, my man. I take a my man. I make breakfast, my man.
This is so sad.
Yeah.
It's given, especially that he has some dealings with this other baby mama. I think he got like 3 kids by her or something like that as well. So this is just so embarrassing.
Like 21 Savage's wife or baby mama had no problem throwing a little shade or poking a little fun at Latto, saying, initially I thought this footage was old until I went on her IG and checked her story. She was definitely wearing the same clothes in her IG story that she was in this video. It's crazy because we all know Latto is about to pop. She probably was at home in bed with her feet up because I think this was the night before she popped out at the Mariah the Scientist concert last night. Initially I was seeing a lot of reports that this woman was his wife, but I've been seeing people denounce his wife, claiming that there's no public record. And even if she ain't his wife, she is definitely his baby mama.
Hello, even if they're not married, where it's like, where did that come from then? If they're not married, because that's been like a very common ongoing narrative that he is married. But even if he's not officially married, there is something going on with the baby mama. He is still very heavily involved with her.
with 2 of his sons, was definitely in the crowd at that concert saying her man, her man, her man.
And the other thing too, if he is not married, never was married, as much as Latto yaps about her man, her man, her man, her man, and always, got something to say, wouldn't she denounce that and be like, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Like, he is not married. Where y'all get that from? I would never fuck with a married man. Look at how she was just tweeting about how y'all in worse situations than me and fuck y'all. Like, she has something to say about, her relationship. She is very yappy online. So it's like, if he actually wasn't married, wouldn't she come out and say, like, the fuck is y'all talking about? I don't know, married man. My man ain't married, I've never heard her denounce that. But once again, even if he's not married, he's still involved with his baby mama, clearly.
Good, so good, so good. I don't tell you nothing else unless you know that they are still getting it cracking. Just curious as to when this is all going to come to a head. It tells me they're not going to be able to turn a blind eye to each other much longer, especially due to the fact that Latto is about to pop. 21 Savage is going to get seen with this child sooner or later, if you ask me. His baby, I think he should have plans on claiming it. I'm curious to know what y'all think regarding this.
I think him not being married actually makes it worse. Hear me out. Because if they are not actually legally tied, then that just means he loves her so much he cannot leave her alone. And like I said, this has been an ongoing thing for years, to where he's been with her and she's been like trying to post, oh, look, me on a date with 21, and oh, we out doing this, and like taking shots at Latto online, like them arguing, going back and forth and shit. So it's like, if he's not actually married to her, that just means that he fuck with her so heavy, he's not letting her go regardless. Even though he got a new woman, even though he got her pregnant, he's still sticking beside his baby mama who has his 3 kids. That means she ain't going nowhere. And I mean, obviously for most people, they'll say, oh, it's not worse because people just put marriage on this pedestal. But I'm talking about emotion wise, because if they were actually married, then you could say that, oh, he got these ties to her, and oh, maybe it is because of citizenship, or oh, maybe he not divorcing her because he don't want to pay this, da da da. You come with all of these excuses, but it's like there's nothing to even tie them, but he still can't let her go and leave her alone. So just emotionally, like, that's worse. Just my thoughts. Anyway, good luck to her, I guess, child. This is her life and her mental health and her baby. I hope it works out. I'm just here for the album. I believe it's dropping next month. I will be checking it out, reacting to it on Patreon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, child, this is a ghetto mess. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.